Stop scrolling. What if I told you the secret to mastering manifestation happens in the split second before you fall asleep? Most people think they simply shut their eyes and drift off, praying the universe works its magic while they snore. Wrong. True masters, Neville Goddard's disciples, seize that sacred sliver of time between consciousness and sleep and use it to rewrite their identity. They don't miss a single second. And neither should you. For over a century, Neville Goddard's revolutionary message has blazed through time. You aren't a passive receiver, you're the operant power behind everything that shows up in your life. You don't attract reality, you create it. Everyone's heard, feeling is the secret, and, live from the end, plastered those slogans everywhere, yet they're still stuck. Why? Because Neville spotlighted one precise window, one moment more potent than any vision board, any sunrise ritual, any high-vibe meditation session. That moment is right before sleep, those final breaths before your mind drifts under. In those last precious minutes, your body relaxes, your thoughts slow, and the gates to your subconscious swing wide open. Neville called this the ultimate portal for planting a new identity. Here's the kicker. How you fall asleep is literally the blueprint for who you wake up as. That's not a feel-good metaphor, it's pure mechanics. You can affirm, visualize, chant mantras until dawn, but if you drift off as the same old self, doubting, waiting, fearing, it resurrects itself come sunrise. That's why your manifestations stall. You keep recycling yesterday's you. Tonight, we break that loop. You're not going to sleep hoping for change, you're going to sleep as the change. I'm about to show you the 3-step master manifester method Neville swore by. No fluff, no filler, just raw, transformational technique. Buckle up, because this could be the most underrated hack your manifestation practice ever gets. Your new life begins not at dawn, but in the stillness of tonight's last breath. Stop lying down as your old self, the one shackled by doubt, haunted by, not enough, terrified that your dreams will never arrive. That's Neville's, old man, the worn-out version of you shaped by every heartbreak, every paycheck worry, every scar the world told you defined you. Every night you close your eyes still wearing that identity, you resurrect it at dawn. Same thoughts, same fear, same reality. No wonder you keep asking, why hasn't it shown up yet? It's because you refuse to die to that old self. You haven't learned to fall asleep as the new man. So how do you shed that crumbling skin and step into the power of the new you? This is the dividing line between average dreamers and master manifestors. It all begins tonight. Step 1. Identify and abandon the old man. Before you can become the new man, you must stare down the old one. Not to fight him, but to call it quits forever. Most people skip this critical step. They sprint into affirmations and vision boards while dragging the same defeated identity behind them. Neville was emphatic. You cannot serve two masters. You can't drift to sleep begging for abundance while secretly believing you're unworthy, broke, or cursed. So, name your old man. Is he the self who always nearly makes it but never quite? The self who murmurs, maybe someday, or, I'm not good enough. That version may feel safe, but it's a prison. You don't grow by fixing him, you grow by leaving him. Tonight, before your head hits the pillow, decide, this version of me will not wake up tomorrow. Be bold, be ruthless. When you truly declare goodbye, you spark your own rebirth. Step 2. Embody the new state before sleep. You've turned your back on the old man, now it's time to become the new one. This isn't fluff or wishful thinking. It's not chanting, I'm rich, like a broken record. It's about living the feeling of the fulfilled you. Ask yourself, if I were already who I want to be, how would I climb into bed tonight? Would my jaw still clench in fear? Would my chest pound with, what if? No, you'd drift off soft, steady, safe, because you'd know you already arrived. Don't think in words, feel in sensations. Not, I'm loved, but, what does deep, unshakable acceptance feel like in my heart? Not, I'm wealthy, but, what does unshakable financial security feel like in my spine? Breathe that in. Your subconscious doesn't parse English, it resonates with states. When Neville urged you to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, he meant live it, right down to your breath, your heartbeat, the soothing stillness of your nerves. Let that version of you close your eyes. If you drift off anchored in that new state, you unleash law, not luck. You wake in a world reborn to mirror the choice you made in that final moment of consciousness. Tonight, you have a choice. Slip into sleep as the same old self, or step boldly into the new man. If you're done recycled reality, if you're ready to ignite your master manifestor power, type, I am the new man, in the comments. Declare your rebirth. Let the universe, and your subconscious, know you mean business. Tonight hinges on one final, decisive move, how you seal your new identity with sleep. Too many people nail the first two steps, naming the old self, embodying the new state, only to throw it all away in those last seconds. They feel the shift, taste the new power, then grab their phone, scroll social media, rehearse tomorrow's worries, or replay yesterday's failures. In an instant, the fresh identity evaporates, and the old loop snaps back into place. Here's the truth. Sleep isn't the end of consciousness, it's the moment of transfer. What you carry into that fading second before you lose awareness becomes the blueprint your subconscious uses to rebuild your reality. So ask yourself, are you handing over the new man you've just become? Or are you slipping back into the tired hum of your old self? This isn't about trying harder. It's about defending what you've built. You don't audit your life for proof. You don't second guess or mutter, is this working? You lie down as someone who already owns what no one can take away. No compromise. No half measures. That's what Neville meant when he said, sleep in the assumption. He didn't mean hope, he meant no. Let that certainty settle through your bloodstream. Match your breath to it. Feel your body melt into the mattress with the calm assurance that it's already done. You're not falling asleep to manifest something, you're falling asleep because it's already yours. That's the chasm between forcing and becoming, between wishing and knowing, between spinning your wheels and breaking free from the old cycle. So tonight, you face a choice. You can slip into slumber as the you who waits, worries, and wonders, or you can slip into the you who has already arrived. Master manifestors don't half sleep, they half believe and awaken to a new reality. If tonight is your turning point, if this is the moment you finally draw the line in the sand and refuse to go back, then declare it. Type, I am the new man, in the comments below. Not for me, but for you. Let your own heart, and your subconscious, witness that you mean it. Let tonight be your rebirth, the last breath of the old self and the first dawn of your new world. If this message ignites a fire in you, like this video to plant that seed of breakthrough. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe, so you never miss the next nugget of Master Manifestor wisdom. And if this teaching moves you, support our mission with a super thanks up to $20 because every gift fuels more life-changing insights and helps us keep this community thriving. Your breakthrough is calling, answer it now.